My first experience as a guest at a performance at Dobama, it was for a play written by Don Robertson, who was a friend of Don Bianchi. And Don Robertson's a well-known newspaper columnist here in town and wrote a couple of really good best-selling books. The play was called Amazing Grace. But it was a few years later that I was actually introduced to Don Bianchi through a mutual friend at a bar. So when we started dating, eventually, our dates would be coming to Dobama usually. Yeah. And one of the first ones was strike night. Well, I thought I was going on a date. Wrong. It was strike night. I was overdressed, but it gave me a good insight to the ensemble of actors who were there. Nobody was paid. Everybody did everything. Picked up after the shows, cleaned the johns, that sort of stuff. And I find myself understanding how you take the gel out of the clay and file them. So it gave me really an insight to the communal, familial kind of atmosphere at Dobama. The first year we were married in April, and Don was directing Iceman Cometh, which opened in the fall. Well, we had a delayed honeymoon, and he was blocking part of the show on Cape Cod. So when the play did open, it was in many ways, a big hit. It was sold out, and occasionally, if I came down with Don, I found I could sit in a sound booth if I wanted to see the show. So to me, it was a happy time in our lives. It was a good time for the theater, and there's a good overall feeling among the whole cast and crew and everybody involved with Dobama. In theater, you need everybody else. If you paint, you can paint alone. If you write a book, you can write alone. But that doesn't happen in theater. And those were, I guess, the more meaningful moments. I guess one thing I really wanted to mention was Don's passion for theater, for good theater, for good playwriting, for working with people you wanted to and good performers. And he had that, which I think transmitted itself to a lot of people, and a certain amount kind of integrity. Well, obviously it's important to me because of the family relationship, because of my late husband and what I knew he was working so hard to do, and also the people around him. It was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You just don't want to see that fade away. And I think it's important to my stepchildren too. My stepdaughter Linda did occasional shows here. Actually, my youngest stepson did. The middle one was more into sports, and I think it's important. Well, in general, I think it's important because they set a very high bar. Few people know that Dobama had its own softball team. And it won its division eventually at the JCC, despite much kidding from the other teams. Oh, those thespians, oh no. Happy birthday, Dobama. Who would have thought that 60 years ago, we'd be marking this 60th year? Hopefully there are 60 more.